Hello friends. In this video I'm going to be talking about what I'm calling continuation shots. And these are basically shots that allow you to continue your turn. Now in normal pool, 8 ball, 9 ball, you pocket a ball, you expect to continue shooting. And it's no different in pigpen. It's just that there are additional things that you can do that keep your turn going. And so I'm going to go through each colored ball in this graphic and just explain what happens. And keep in mind that each shot I'm describing here is a continuation shot, and it's a good thing when you make these shots and you get to keep playing. So, all right, first thing, I want to start with the 9 ball. What happens when you pocket the 9 ball in the corner pockets to the left versus the center pockets versus the right hand? And recall that the left hand side is the pig pen, the middle pockets are the pasture, and the right side of this graphic are is the pet shop. Now, the 9 ball, which is in the pig pen right now, when you pocket the 9 ball into the pig pen, nothing really happens at all. But it is a continuation shot, so you would use this to keep your turn alive. Now, the 9 ball immediately comes out, just like all balls that go into the pig pen corner pockets. They come back into the pig pen, and they're placed by the opponent as usual. All right, so the next 9 ball is the one in the center top of the screen. When you pocket that helper ball into the pasture, all of the balls in the pasture come back to the pig pen. So in this case, there's only one ball in the pasture, which is that 7 brown ball up there. And so that ball and the helper himself will come back into the pig pen placed by the opponent. Now the third 9 ball to the right hand side, when you pocket that into the corner pocket, that's a continuation shot, and you get to remove all the balls from the pet shop. In this case, it's the yellow ball and the 8 ball, as well as the farmer, the helper himself, the 9 ball. They all get returned to the pig pen. All right, so that's the 9 ball. Let's go through a special case, which is the green ball. Now, the green ball, when you remove that green ball from the pig pen, that is what I'm calling exiting, removing a pig from the pig pen, or removing a ball from the pen, or a ball exits the pen, that type of thing. So in this scenario, well, actually, in all of all of the shots related to the pig pen, you could see that the cue ball has to somehow bank off of the end rail and come out of the pig pen. So that's what all these squiggly lines to the left are. I'm trying to show that the cue ball comes out of the pig pen, even though I'm not drawing the final position of the shot in these scenarios. But I did want to show that the green ball has exited the pig pen, and this is a good thing. This is part of the game. It's getting balls out of the pig pen without leaving your cue ball behind. So that's a special case. Exiting a ball from the pin is a continuation shot. That's what I'm trying to show here in this video, is that when you do that, it's a good thing, and you continue your turn. Hopefully you get the green ball to the other side of the table, so you'll have good shape on getting that ball into the pet shop. All right, now moving on to the other colored balls. The orange ball, the 5 ball, which is in the pig pen, when you get that into the corner pocket, just like any ball that goes into the pig pen corner pockets, it gets placed back into the pig pen by the opposing player. And of course, you want to get your cue ball out of. You don't want to get stuck in the pen or stuck in the mud, as I say, and you want to get out to the other side of the white line there. Now, the blue ball in this scenario, the blue 2 ball, when you shoot that ball into the side pocket, you are actually just sending the ball to the pasture. You're sending a pig to the pasture, which is a helpful defensive maneuver, especially if your other player is committed to that blue ball. Your opponent is committed to it. So this, as well as a continuation shot, makes sense. You're pocketing a ball, so you keep your play, even though you're not doing anything to fill your frame, so to speak. All right, so the next ball is the red ball, the 3, and when you pocket that red ball into the pet shop, which is the corner pockets to the right, that is a good thing, of course, and it's a continuation shot. Now, whether or not that is whether that ball counts towards your frame depends on whether you're on an open frame or a committed frame. So, for example, if you're on an open frame, let's say you're on the open 3rd frame, and you pocket this red ball, that means that you're committing to it counts toward your frame. The value of 3 counts, and then you will be committed to the orange 5 ball. 3 plus 5 is 8. So when you're on an open frame and you pocket any pig really into the pet shop, it's gonna be a credit towards your frame. Now, so what happens if I pocket this red ball, but I'm already committed to something else? Let's say I'm committed to the 7 ball because I pocketed that yellow one already. And remember, yellow is 1 and the brown ball is 7. So 1 plus 7 is a pair with a value of 8. So I have put the yellow ball there. Now I'm committed to the 7 ball. So when I pocket the red ball, that red ball doesn't help me at all. But it does stay in the pet shop. And this is a defensive maneuver as well. So you can use the pet shop as a defensive maneuver to pocket a ball, for example, that your opponent needs. Let's say your opponent is committed to the red ball and you're committed to the brown ball. Well, you could make his life difficult by getting that red ball off the table and sort of hiding it in the pet shop. So I use this term hiding a ball. You could hide it in the pasture, you could hide it in the pet shop. Either way, it's making life difficult for your opponent. All right, so the next colored ball I wanted to discuss is the purple ball. And so this is, let's say I'm open on the 3rd frame and I pocket this ball into the corner pocket. This is quite similar to the red ball. The only thing I wanted to point out here is that when you send the queen ball, the queen 4 purple ball, to the pet shop, it does not stay in there. It immediately gets placed in the pin area. So that's kind of a quirky rule, and the reason is because it's worth 4 points, or it has a value of 4, and in order to fill the frame, you need to do the purple ball twice, send it to pet shop twice. So I'm making it a little easier to send the same ball twice, because a value of 4 plus 4 is 8, right? Okay, so in the scenario where so that's all the colored balls. So now I wanted to discuss one other type of continuation shot, and that is the scenario where you're using the cue ball to remove one ball from the pasture or the pet shop. So if you notice the one ball in it's kind of hard to describe, but let's start with the one ball, the bank shot against the end rail, where the one ball is traveling through the pig pen and it makes it all the way across the table to the pet shop. This, of course, is the a continuation shot. It's going to allow you to continue your turn, but it's also going to allow you to remove one ball from the pet shop. Now, in this case, uh, it looks like the 8 ball would be a very, very good ball to remove. Of course, it's a very powerful ball. So if you're open on the third frame, this would be a good shot to get the 8 ball out. And of course, it is a continuation shot, so therefore you'd be able to hopefully make a shot on it in when your opponent places it in the pig pen. But of course, he's going to try to snooker that 8 ball in the pig pen somewhere that you can't get it out of the pen, or especially not give you a bank shot to the pet shop. All right, so that's the first uh, bank shot that you can do to get 1 ball. The other bank shot that I'm showing here is the cue ball banking off of the lower side rails and going back up to the side pocket up at the top. Now, when that happens, it is a successful, it allows you to remove 1 ball from the pasture. And the only ball I have in the pasture here is the 7 ball up at the top of the screen. So you would pick that ball, but if there were more balls in there, you'd be able to pick the particular ball that you want. Okay. So I think that covers all of the continuation shots that are represented in this graphic, all of the continuation shots that can happen in the game. And I think you could see that you can continue your turn basically by scratching the cue ball to get 1 ball purposely if you bank it off an end rail. Or if you remove a ball from the pig pen area, that's a good thing and you get to continue your turn. All right, so I think that covers all the continuation shots or ways that you could keep your turn going without passing control back to your opponent. So yeah, there are a lot of things you can do. There are a lot of ways to be creative to keep your turn going. And so it's not hard to see how the balls on the table could be removed within the matter of 1 game. They could be removed and returned to the table quite a lot before the game is won. So I think that's one of the unique things about this game. All right, thanks for listening. I hope that was helpful and clears up some things. And thanks for your interest in the game, and I'll talk to you soon.